Hello, welcome to the Why Name Podcast. Hello, welcome to the Why Name Podcast. Hello, welcome to the Why Name Podcast. Hello, welcome to another episode of the Why Name Podcast. I'm your host, King Lou.
And I'm the co-host, Nas.
Alright, bet we live.
Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of the Why Name Podcast. I'm the host, King Lou, aka Lou. I'm here with
Nas, man, how y'all doing today, man?
I want you to acknowledge that I didn't say co-host this time because you tried to say
I want you to acknowledge that I didn't say it this time either.
I just saying because last time you got on me by saying, "Oh, you introduced me as a co-host." I ain't agreed to the co-host.
It's all good, man. It's your co-host, Nas, man. We here.
What's good, bro? But yeah. So first and foremost, shout out to everybody watching on YouTube who listens to Apple podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify. We got some international viewers too. I found out the last episode we got 3 other countries tuning in. So that's lit, yo. We're going international now.
Shout out
to y'all, man.
And also, I'm gonna go ahead and take some accountability. Episode this week gonna be a little late. Well, a day late. That's on me. I have to have before he bashed me. 10 minutes into the episode. I'm just go ahead and jump on that. Maybe a day late. Look to me. It's on me.
I ain't let you take that one, bro. So now, I kind of took the accountability. I started saying that like our numbers do better when we drop on Monday mornings. So they're like a great way to start your week with us, yo. So for now, episodes can drop on Monday morning because on Sunday we were competing with Power, NFL, at the time the NBA playoffs. It was just a lot of stuff dropping on Sundays at 2:00. So now I feel like the best way to start your week is with the Why Name Podcast. Why not? So
why not,
so
man?
For now on,
like, being innovative.
This gonna take credit for. Wow. But yeah, so now, man, you tuning in with us on Monday morning. Hopefully you can start your week off right, man. It's a great week, yo. But speaking of week, man, how's your last week since last time we talked?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Filling out a lot of paperwork for my job. That was about it. I start tomorrow. So
Let's go, yes, sir.
I feel like my life I got some substance back now. I won't just moving around how I wanted to. You know what I mean? That sounds crazy, but I be needing like a routine, like a schedule. I need to be doing something. Like just waking up, winging it, having fun, all that is it's cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I need something to do on a daily. So yeah.
Speaking of your routine though, what's some of your routine?
I'm gonna try to hit the bed before 11 every night. I'm gonna for sure make it to the gym at 6 in the morning, Monday through Friday.
You said that, but when you was down here, you were supposed to tag with me and go to the gym, and then I texted that morning, phone, just some delivery.
Cause my Planet Fitness stuff won't right now. I mean, I ain't switch it over to the black card jank till about I want to say Thursday afternoon when I had time to actually move around and stuff. So I won't even gonna be able to go to your gym if I wanted to, because Planet Fitness be doing a membership drink.
I would slid you that $5, but we could have got a workout in. You ain't even ask.
You're right, I didn't. I was on my grown man, just trying to make it shape myself. You know what I mean? But I'm good, man. It's all right.
But why I asked you about your routine? What's my routine? I think, like you said, I try to be asleep. I try to be in bed by 11. Try to be asleep before 12. I wake up about 5:45. I'm in the gym. Cause Planet Fitness ain't nothing about 7 minutes from my house, so I'm trying to be in the gym between like 6:00 and 6:15 just to be a little lenient. Get my workout in about an hour, not even an hour, about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. I'm back in the house before 7:15. Take a shower, eat some breakfast, and start work by 8:30. And then I probably don't get off work because we gotta work. What I like about being salary is, as long as you get your hours in, you good. So I get my 9 hours in for that day. However, I want to get it in before 8 p.m. my time. So that's kind of cool on my side. Like just get my hours in. But I try to be off work for at least 6. Have the rest of the evening to myself. Rather than that, cooling, man. In the group chat, talking to y'all, being laughing, living life.
I think I'm still on your time frame. I do think I need to get up earlier than 6. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get up about 5:45 because it is down the street around the corner. Yeah. So yeah.
And then plus it's just a gym, bro. It ain't like I gotta do too much. Go to the gym, brush my teeth, and I'm out the house for real. For I ain't out here trying to put no fit together, no matching gym workouts fits.
Gym go by yourself anyway. You get in, you go through your sets. That's if you ain't bullshit. I mean, I know if I got my headphones in, I can just run through my sets. I'll be out of there in like 45 minutes.
Man, that is one of the most worrisome thing about like being in the gym up where a place you grew up at. Cause now I see people who knew my dad or who knew me or I went to school with their kids. They be trying to stop me and then I said, "Oh, so how's this?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "Yeah, good. I'm working." And then trying to be done with the conversation after that. Nah, they keep talking to me, keep asking me about this or how your mom is. And now I got my headphones in, but frustrated because I like to go when I'm in the gym because I know myself. If I get to stopping, it's gonna be hard for me to catch back up. Not hard for me to catch back up, but to get back in that rhythm. So
speaking of that salary thing you was talking about, it just clicked why they didn't want to start me on the 12th like they were supposed to, because I was gonna get a full, like 2 weeks worth of work. You know what I mean? That little period. They tried to squeeze me in after the pay periods. They knew what they was doing, but yeah.
Speaking of that though, but all right. So my first big purchase, like you don't gotta answer if you don't want to, but like my first big purchase was the car. You feel me? Do you got anything in mind that you want to like? Yeah, I finally get some money, man. Like I want to go get this that I didn't have the money to before to go get.
Yeah, man. I got my eyes set on St. John's Dunks. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't care the price. I'm dropping it. Well, just off the strength that I had them in my cart. You know what I mean? That was supposed to be my birthday shoe.
People who don't know, the St. John Dunks is some white and red SBs, Nike SBs that Nas had in his cart. Won't let him finish the story.
Man, I had those shits in my cart, man.
Nordstrom, man.
Everything went through. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm like, shit. I just caught retail. I'm lit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm lit. An hour later, they talking about, oh yeah, we about to refund your money. That's like, why the hell did y'all take my money if the shoe was out of stock? Like, so, and then I had to wait 7 days to get the money back.
That's so crazy to me about how companies are so quick to take that money out your checking account, your banking account, but they want to take their pretty little time putting that money back in. Like, how that same energy?
They want to go through procedures and shit when it's time to get my damn money back. But so yeah, I had missed out on those, and then it was like at the time, the shit's retailed $100, and like the price shot up to like $400 immediately. So at that moment, I'm like, bro, like no, I just paid $100 for these shits. They didn't come through. Like you told me, I gotta pay $300 extra. Like I gotta get taxed $300 extra on top of that. So I was like, no, yeah. So yeah, man. So when they drop not when they drop, when that first check comes, I mean, I can spend irresponsibly. So I'm gonna do that.
Let's go look at them. St. John's Dunks. I just want
to pull those up. Yeah. Heartbreaker, man.
All right, I got them up. I share the screen. See.
What else I want to buy? And then the P5, know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. That was a given. Like that probably my last. That probably my last big purchase before I move out. So these are St. John Dunks I was talking about. A little nice shoe. I like them a lot. What size you wear?
11. I'm just going to show people how much I'm about to spend on them. Like, just let it
be. That boy about to drop a bag. 400. Hopefully they dropped about 375 around this range.
Yeah. Shit, it was more than that when I first looked at it. So, yeah, hopefully they do drop a little bit by the time it's time to grab them. Shit.
Yeah, fast. But
other than the car, though, know what I mean? Because the car kind of don't count. The car kind of don't count. So other than the car, like, what was your other irresponsible purchase?
I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Probably some hats. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's hats.
I'm almost back. So, I was there. I had bought my first hat. I believe I can tell you right now. I got it up. I bought my first hat because my barber was doing some crazy stuff. I didn't get a chance to get a haircut for the podcast when we were recording the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went and bought my first fitted. It was episode 6, right? That dropped July 3rd. Since then, I went kind of hat crazy, man.
Yeah.
Something slight though, you feel me?
And that's not even counting pre-orders. Know what I mean? He got.
Oh yeah, I got 5 more hats.
He got hats on pre-order. Know what I mean? That's not supposed to be here for another 2 months. He just went there, locked them in.
Yes, sir. But, yes, sir. I think it's gonna be smile, bro. It's gonna be the cover photo for the episode. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's my irresponsible purchase, just because. Not saying I couldn't afford a hat, but like I won't make enough money to where I can just put that in my budget, where I can just buy hats at willing. So I'm at 15 hats now in 3 months. Well, in July, August, September. So about 3.5 months for real.
You been working 3.5 months now?
Huh?
You been working 3.5 months now?
Nah. I started buying hats, and probably.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm talking about since I bought my first video. I'm talking about I started buying hats for real, probably about a month ago. I probably bought I'm looking like maybe 11 of these hats in the last month.
Yeah.
But yeah, rather than that, man, what else you do this week, man? I'm gonna see if you're gonna say it before I say it.
What did I do this week? I don't know. You might have to say it.
You went and did something very responsible of you, bro. You went out here and voted, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did go vote early too.
You did your civic duty and voted, yo.
Yeah.
How was that process? You wrote Kanye in, right?
Oh, you know, I wrote me in for sure. I wrote me in, but
I said president.
For sure. I encourage everybody else to write me in too. I feel like everybody pretty much agree with my ideas. You know what I mean? Love what I got going on. But
messed up world, U.S. But now, how was that process though? Being voting early, was it people outside, people in there trying to intimidate you? I know in Northern Virginia they had some people out there like trying to block polling area and stuff. How was that process?
I don't want nobody like that. It wasn't no intimidation shit, but I think one of the candidates for mayor, and I mean, he was outside kind of pitching for himself, and he was kind of like, he was like doing corny shit, like piggybacking off of what like everybody else out there was saying. I mean, and so for instance, like we walked past and dude was like, "Don't vote for you can't let somebody be the mayor of the city. They don't even know what an iceberg lady is." Here he comes. He talking about, yeah, you got to know what an iceberg lady is. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, and the candy lady. And I was like, man, I blew dude off. Know what I mean?
Probably ain't been no candy lady in no time in his life.
Nah, he probably ain't never seen an iceberg lady. Ain't never seen a candy lady, man.
Oh my god, bro! You just took a memory back, bro. I used to go to get $1 from my grandma all the time. This when I used to spend like summers at my grandma's house. Get $1 from there, either ice cream lady, what's it called, iceberg lady. Cause she don't make iceberg lady, candy lady.
Iceberg lady, a quarter or 50 cents. Know what I mean? You
spend 50 cents
on a bag of chips or some shit like that. Know what I
mean?
Nah,
so they were 50
chips probably 50 like a quarter or something.
So there was 50 cents from the iceberg lady. I would walk down like 4 or 5 houses and go to the candy lady. I used to love pickles, bro. So I get me a pickle, bro. The kosher janks. Get it right
nasty,
for that,
dude. Real nasty.
You tripping, bro?
Yeah. If you're in Portsmouth, you can go vote early. I want to say from like 8 to 5, I believe, downtown City Hall. It was quick. It was real quick. I wasn't in there for too long. Yeah, it was cool.
Yes.
I had my little pre-ballot drink. You know what I mean? Filled it up before I got to the line. Miss Edie's son running for a school board, I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Vernon Tillett, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
how many people can you vote for a school board? Because the Whitakers.
It was up to 3.
Yeah, so the Whitakers out here, they got my vote. Yeah. Naomi,
shout out them.
Market. Yeah, so always they got my vote, and then honestly after that I don't know who voted.
And I don't know if you remember Mr. Brown from like middle school.
What is a lot of Mr. Browns?
Ed Brown. He was fat. He taught like history.
I think I seen his like stuff around the city.
He I think he running for city council or something like that. But yeah, shout out Naomi Peoples though. No, I mean I told my aunt I voted off the scrim just because I knew them. Now, well, I knew that was her parents because she was asking me a bunch of questions like, "Do you know about this?" I'm like, "Nah, bubbling there, whatever got a D beside it, lit up."
Yeah. But look, man, this ain't a political podcast though. But so yo, topic week, man. We had a good conversation on group chat. It kind of came up with slander of HBCUs, man. I don't know if it was, we just started talking about it or it was something that we seen on Twitter or something. Somebody was just bashing HBCUs and saying why.
You know how the group chat go. You never know how that came up.
Who knows?
It's a random question for real.
Yeah, but like I didn't go to a PWI, and neither did you. But we have friends that went to PWIs, and we always tell them about how it was like two different experiences, yo. Even with like going somewhere like older you that you wouldn't really consider a PWI, but it's not an HBCU, and like it's two different experiences. Like how I don't think it's nothing else like an HBCU for real.
I know exactly how it came about. It was a tweet.
I think so, yeah.
And the tweet was on some
shit about funding.
Yeah, we started talking about funding, and then we started talking about how like kind of uninformed a lot of people are, well, misinformed, however you want to put it. You know what I mean? About pretty much where it really goes in, like, but like it was a bunch of like false information for both sides. Like one dude said like the HBCUs were none of them are, it was like all of them are privately funded. I mean, none of them get money from the government or some shit like that. And another one was just another one that was against it was just talking about how it's all parties, like a bunch of BS from both sides. Know what I mean? But I mean, I really look at it like I always said, it's not about where you go, it's about what you gonna do, what you do when you get there, what you do with your time. That's anywhere. Know what I mean?
Fact.
Anywhere.
So the reason why I put this topic is like just to talk positive about HBCU. So like if we got to talk about it, chat, like we know people that went to other bigger schools, right? In the areas or just bigger schools in the state of Virginia, and they try to like shun on us going to Virginia State, or not even shun on us, but HBCUs in period. And we like, bro, we sitting here, both men, you got salary jobs, working in our career that we went to school for, right? And it's people that like we had the job because of the school we went to, like not gonna put your connect out there. But
a lot of people they say things like I said, there's only party schools and you're not gonna get a good job living here. You're not gonna leave. You're gonna leave with no job. I'm better off getting a job here. It's a bigger school, bigger name, bigger companies come here. Blah blah blah. Whatever people's excuses may be, but I know, sitting from like you said, from our point of views, we went to Virginia State at HBCU and we are now doing something with our degree. And a lot of people that went to our degree. A lot of people that went to these big schools aren't doing things with their degree. And it's like I really don't know what a disconnect is. I think people feel like the school name is gonna like get them far. Like
that's what it is. They think the school name gonna carry them. Cause like, boom. For example, I have friends at the VCU, what's called VCU Computer Science Department, right? We doing the same stuff, same class work, but you know VSU, yo, we always had these big companies come to the school looking directly for us, like looking for us. We had Career Expo, we had what's it called? Where did you go? What did they call it when you went to all the companies? You left was it junior year, and you took like a tour to, and they had all these. It was a career fair or something like that.
Yeah, oh, you told what me and Javante did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Yeah, we have career fairs and all that good stuff. And at these other schools, I feel like from what my experience is, if I'm wrong, somebody can come up here and like correct me. But they don't be getting pushed off. They just be relying on that. Oh, I graduated from, let's just go with Virginia Tech. I graduated from UVA. I graduated from George Mason. All these PWIs in the state of Virginia, and by the time they're not even doing anything with their degrees, but they are so quick to talk down on us. And I think because they're misinformed. But thank you that I got that paper from. Oh, I graduated from George Mason. If you graduated, I ain't gonna put them down, but they'll try to put us down where you're not doing nothing with your degree, or I can't get to the same place you got with your degree that I got my degree just because you graduated from there. It don't work like that because they want. But me being an ambassador and with Lockheed Martin, I'm saying that they just want the talent. They want to see the people who are able to do that job. At the end of the day, they don't really care about where you came from. They just want to know that you got a degree and that you can come here and help my company go to the next level.
And a lot of the times, like another way that I look at it, being at a HBCU, being a African American at a HBCU, when jobs are coming to these career fairs, these jobs fairs, they're coming specifically for you. They're here for African American talent versus when they go into these bigger schools, they're not really looking for you. They going to PWIs looking for who they're looking for. Like they want black students, it's a pool of black students to get them from. So it's like being at the bigger schools, I felt like I would be overlooked and I wouldn't be helped as much as I am. Because even now, like Virginia State, I have a job and they still email me about jobs that I didn't graduate.
Still get emails.
I'm still getting emails, phone calls about jobs. Like the job I got now, Virginia State. New person that knew a person, they called me, recommend me from the job because I was the first accountant that came that they had, and now I'm working. So it's like they're more. I'd rather be somewhere where I'm wanted and where people actually want to help me versus fighting for attention somewhere else.
And being that you said that right now, I'm gonna pull up another. Well, I mean to do that. Let me know if you can see the screen. But about how we still get job opportunities right now. This first email just popped up, man. I don't know if I have to block this out right here. But yeah, look, the U.S. Department of Transportation is like I'm still getting emails. This was the 14th. Today's the 19th. So this past week, I'm still getting emails about, hey, this Department of Transportation, the U.S. Department of Transportation is looking for people to be in a summer internship program. Like I just don't see why people want to talk down on us or say that because you went to school and the perception that we were part of school because we have fun and we able to be successful or be in the same field. I don't know.
Like it's really all about who you are and what you want to do and the goals you want to accomplish. Like just knowing where you want to go. You know what I mean? Like you going to school, you can go party anywhere. And I mean, every school is a party school. It's college. Every school is a party school. Like
that's why
it made sense. I mean, it really just don't make sense. Like with teenagers, young adults, with plenty of free time. You know what I mean? Like everybody's going to party.
Time, yeah. And if think about you're around a bunch of other people your age, you definitely have fun. So the notion of they only party at HBCUs, well, you're gonna have fun at any school when you're around people of your age group, of your kind. It's not like you just want to be inside and off for books, which I mean you can do both. I feel like if I learned about college, about managing time, be able to balance your fun, your school. I had sports as well. I worked as well, and then making the best of it for real. So that notion of partying all the time just didn't fly with me.
Yeah, because I used to hear that a lot about Virginia State before I got here.
And that was the crazy thing.
We talked about the negative connotation Virginia State had back home, like before we got here. Like people gonna say whatever they want to. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all about what you gonna do, PWI or HBCU. You put in the work, it's gonna happen for you. But as a black person, I would rather be somewhere where I'm comfortable and things here are geared towards helping me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And then and another thing, right? I don't want to sit like we over here shitting on PWI. Say don't go to a PWI because if that's the best fit for you, if you know this PWI, if you want to work at this, all right, let's use VCU for example. They got medical medical department right there. They got a own hospital in VCU, right? If you want to go be a doctor and you understand like that's the route you want to be a doctor at, because the hospital right here you get actual work, then do that. So I don't say we out here shitting on it,
Oh
but
no,
cause like
I'm definitely not shitting on them, because if I had a scholarship to go to the University of Georgia, I would have went to the University of Georgia. You know what I mean? Like,
so that's the thing.
I'm not shitting on it at all, but what I'm saying is don't shit on the HBCUs either. You know what I mean?
Facts, and that's what happens a lot of time. People in this nowadays talk so highly about their stuff that they gotta feel like by talking highly of that stuff, they gotta put down something else. Where you can just talk highly about yourself and keep it there, or talk highly about your school without having to put something else down. But yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, like me, for instance, I'll probably go to not saying a PWI, but if I want to go to grad school, being at local range, I'll probably go to George Mason. That's my idea to go to grad. If I want to go to grad school, I'll go there just because of where I'm going to be at and being able to work and do school at the same time. So I ain't gonna say not to go. I don't want to say like out here saying don't go to PWI.
If I would have, if the Rhode Island y'all pulled through, I'm going to school in Providence. So I mean, well, I'm doing my grad years at Providence, which is a big PWI. So I mean, I'm not shitting on it either way, but I'm just saying though. I mean,
you don't gotta talk down about us if you're gonna talk highly about yourself or your school.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So we talked about all the opportunities that we afforded HBCUs. Now we gotta talk about how to use the opportunities and make light of it. And so I guess I'll go first. With me, I didn't know nothing about Lockheed until I got a VSU for real. Like literally, only like engineering companies I knew was IBM, NASA, what's it called, CIA, all that like real geeky type stuff. Whatever you see on TV is what I saw, what I knew. I know about the Northrop Grumman, the Lockheed Martin.
I mean, I didn't even know you could fucking work for NASA and not be a scientist. Like
exactly, like there's so many more business areas. Even with Lockheed, like you we have business opportunities. It's not just an all engineering company.
Yeah.
So like what about I say? Oh, opportunities, yo. So like when I got to school, man, going to these career fairs, because a lot of people like, don't really go to that till your sophomore, junior, or senior year, right? Till you want a job. I went to freshman, right? I'm hearing, Lockheed, man, we off air the Friday. Sometimes you can work 4 days a week and get off air Friday. I'm like, getting paid this amount of money and being out of time off. And they're like just all the benefits you can get. You can move up in the company fast. We do market adjustment. So what we feel like the market is making right now, we'll adjust your salary to that. I'm like, yo, that's what's up. But once I found that out, literally my sophomore junior year, I applied for maybe 25 internships. I didn't get none of them, right? But with me being applying to recruiter in my area, saying that I wanted a job and my name came up on so many applications, it was like, all right, we'll just do the opportunity to apply for a full-time position. So that was me right there. And then once I got to apply for the full-time position, like based off of resumes, I didn't qualify, I guess, for the internships. I guess they wanted. I had a 3.0 GPA, so maybe they want a high GPA. But once I got the opportunity to actually interview and being sit down in front of a hiring manager, I nailed it. So I was like, just take advantage of your opportunities, and it's an opportunity I got because I went to HBCU. I ain't know about no Lockheed Martin, and then people who went to, let's say VCU, that's next closest, I guess PWI high school area for went to school. They didn't know what a Lockheed Martin was either for real. So I was like, me taking advantage of my opportunity, being right where I was at the right time, helped me out. So how do you take advantage of your opportunities, or how do you capitalize on opportunities?
Pretty much my story kind of not even. I don't want to say it's the same way, but it's kind of like that too. Just when it kicked in with me was, at the job interview, I'm there with everybody listening. pretty much like bragging about what school they went to. Like I heard a bunch of like for real, like these like big name schools, Florida, Tech, Bama,
Hold up before you keep going.
Syracuse.
Were you intimidated? Were you intimidated by that? Cause I know I wasn't intimidated by it, but I'm hearing when I went to my thing, I was hearing about all the Pennsylvania. So I heard a bunch of Penn State, Pittsburgh.
I heard that too. Penn State.
It was another. It was another school in the Pennsylvania area that a lot of the school kids went to. But rather than that, were you not intimidated by it? But were you like damn, these niggas went to, or these people went to?
Like, I mean, that for real, that made me feel good. Like, I'm like, boy, they go, they spend all this money to be here. They go here, they go there. I'm at Little Virginia State in Petersburg, Virginia. You know what I mean? And
20,000 a year.
Yeah, and I'm here awarded the same opportunity you is. You know what I mean? So that's I looked at it like I took it as motivation. Like I can really do anything because my foot in the door right now. So if it's something I want to do, I can do it because I'm qualified to do it. So that's pretty much what I got from it. Like I can sit with whoever and talk with whoever. So yeah. Just taking like you say, just taking advantage of every opportunity you get, and don't shy away from it.
Mm-hmm. So another thing, like when people ask me, like, how you get there? Sometimes I say I got lucky, but in a sense, I forgot who said it, but lucky means opportunity plus preparation made you be able to be in a position. Mm-hmm. So what do you feel like prepared you to interview well, or what preparation did you take in this? What steps of preparation did you take to be where you was ultimately in position to?
I guess I can get y'all the sauce real quick. You know what I mean? So
there you go, get it up.
Just had bad interviews. I mean, so first, you know what I mean, you get the interview.
Hold on, before you go, I'm gonna give you your little credit. Nas probably puts the most time of preparation in before an interview I know of anybody. So I'm gonna let you say how you do it, but I didn't sit here and have you watch your little notes and how you write everything down. So I'm gonna give you a little credit right here because you won't give me the credit for doing the same. But here, go ahead.
All right, so boom, here go the sauce right here. All right, so you get the interview, you know what I mean? First you figure out. But first thing I do is I figure out who I'm talking to. Well, pretty much who's gonna be interviewing me. So just like they would do a background check on you, I do a background check on them. So I come already prepared. You know what I mean? I write down how long they been with the company, what they did before, what they did before they was working with the company, how long they was there, what colleges they graduated from, what degrees they got, pretty much anything I can find on LinkedIn on them, I write it down. I write it down as talking points when I go in. Then
I understand.
I print out the job description, so you gotta have your talking points. So like I like to, when they ask me like questions like why do I want the job, or I'll tie like my experience in with the job expectations, you know what I mean? So just pretty much playing around with my resume and what they got going on for the job. And I write at least, I want to say like 15 questions to ask. I write down 15 questions to ask. I write down the headquarters of where the job is, how long the job been operating, what they do at the job, just being prepared for pretty much anything they would ask me. And I like to tie like the questions. I like to tie their personal information in with the questions that I ask. So say if it's like they was an accountant at an old job and they're now a head accountant at this job, I would ask like, so what's the difference between here and there, like responsibility wise and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. And it worked every time. Like I don't think I did this and it haven't worked yet. Because that kind of like when you throw their personal information back at them, they throw them off guard. They be like, dang, how you know I've been here 7 years? Or how you know I graduated and I got 2 degrees and da 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 da. So yeah, that I go in swinging.
So I love that because, like I said, I just seen you write your notes and how your notes are already down and ready to ask this question and how you know who been here and how that. So that's yours. I do similar to what you do, but I'm not prepared as you. Like you're a little prepared, and I wish I had that. My little thing, I wing it, so I'm really good at winging it. So boom, let's say you went to I don't know, you went to Virginia Tech, right? You ran track, and if I heard that you ran track, oh, this interview over. We not even talk about this job no more. Come on, relate to you. I'm more about being relatable with. So my boss right now, he went to a school that we know a lot of players that play football at that school. He didn't play football, but he played soccer at the school, and we know people that play. I know people that play football at the school, right? I was like, yeah, y'all football team doing good this year, blah blah blah. Yeah, they won't that good, and this happened, and just building a relationship. I feel like making being relatable as possible because once you feel like you're relatable, oh, I want to have to get on my staff. I know he's not like me, but we're relatable as in you don't want to go to work and be around people that you don't like. So I'm gonna be the most likable candidate as it is when I'm interviewing. So just talking, like I do ask questions just to pick around and see if I can pinpoint something to make you like me more than anything else. Um, that's my strategy on how to kill interviews and for real from
But like that's definitely important though. The being likable and being relatable, um, for sure though. Because like once that's why I always say like any cool thing that you did and like say if your high school stuff. Now when you play sports in college, like if you would like put all that stuff like somewhere at like what I forgot what that section called in my resume, but it's somewhere at the bottom. I got it down there, like the football stuff I did in high school, the volunteer stuff, all that
mhm,
stuff. Just talking points. Because especially if you get somebody that's interviewing you that then played a sport or something like that, that's like the quickest way to get their attention. That's a quick
yeah.
talking point. And more advice would be to lie, like they going like you said, man, play around with their interests, man. Like going there and live, you get like if you don't, they don't got to know you out work for real, man. Like you said, you got to sit down and make yourself the most likable person in the world.
And then another thing, not saying to lie on your resume, but
I ain't saying lie on your resume, but like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm saying like man,
I know I get what you're
you
saying. I'm
get,
saying, like,
you get what I'm saying.
yeah. Another point is, if you did something really good at your job, find it like you excelled at it. Find a way to try to answer the interview to whatever job you're working at and make it applicable. So with me, you know me, I'll talk about all the emails I sent when I was working my internship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that, like I'm at a job and be sending a whole bunch of interviews with, but on a team. So I made that interviewing, not interviewing, but me sending out emails saying I was able to communicate really well. I understand how to talk to certain people in different ways. I understand that you can't talk to everybody the same way. And it's like, yeah, I understand that because sometimes when you talk to somebody this way, they can take it aggressive or they can think something too passive. So I was like, I kind of highlighted that. Say I was able to, yeah, communicate. Understand like, oh, this is a dean. Cause like I had to, I work with asset management, so I had to go pick up a lot of material from these
Mm-hmm.
either professors that's leaving or these counselors or these deans and all that good stuff. So I was like, yeah, I understand. Like sometimes I can talk to somebody who don't know nothing about computers and like, oh yeah, it's a black keyboard, or I can talk to somebody at a high level of, yeah, you have to get the Dell H360 mouse or something like that, and just be able to communicate on that and
Mm-hmm.
just pinpoint whatever you're good at and thrive on excel at that. Uh, shit. What else? Oh, so lastly that we gotta talk about, man. Next steps in our lives, though. So, not saying I don't want you, cause like I don't ever, you know me, when I do something, I want everything down to the T file, maybe to even announce it. Like next week, I got an announcement for the podcast. I almost got to do that, but yeah, I got next week. I'm gonna announce the podcast about what I'm doing, and maybe a couple weeks after that, me and I got a joint venture as well that we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
announce. But, before that, the next step in your life, I think you got to tell us what you want to do. But I guess I'll go first. Or you want to go first? What you got? What
You
you
can go first.
got planned for?
You can go first.
All right. So with me, I already kind of alluded to it, man. I'm kind of in it already, where I am a recruiting ambassador for Lockheed right now. So whenever it's like a hiring event or something, right? Like I got one coming up this week. Whenever it's a hiring event, I'm one of the new workers in there that's talking to the candidates, answering their questions, and like any silly question like, oh, so how was it getting acclimated from going from like college to like or the time in between, like, or do they get you up to speed? So I like that position. I think I want to be in a leadership role position. Not saying all we can do like key, but I want to be in a leadership role where I can not influence, but I can influence the people who come here, come work with me. And I already talked to my manager once straight up, like I didn't like how it wasn't a lot of diversity. I talk to y'all all the time about it wasn't a lot of diversity in the hiring event. I'm like, yo, how can I not say I want to get more black candidates in there, but I had to word it where like, how can I afford this opportunity to other students? Like, how do I get in there? They send me the list of schools. Like, I have a list of the whole schools that I work for the space department that the candidates pull from. So I'm like, oh, bet I seen Virginia State was here, but I want no Virginia State candidate. So like now I'm in a way that I can influence that more. So I want to be in a leadership role where I can bring other people along with me. Because I tell you, I be straight up, bro. I'm in meetings where I go I go weeks without being in a meet with another black person. That's straight up. And I'm gonna meet all damn day, like 2 meetings a day minimum, or 2 to 3 meetings a day minimum. And I'm in meetings where I don't talk to another black person maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Or see another black person.
I think that's more so a workspace problem, though, because like
I want to be in a position where I can influence that, where not just hire more black people, but because obviously I don't want us to be hired just because we're black. I want to because we're the best candidates, but I want to be able to get this opportunity to more black people.
Yeah,
to be where I love Lockheed so far. So I think that's my next step: giving back and influencing the working environment, the workspace, like you just said.
That's great that you feel like you at a company where you can actually make some change down the line. You know what I mean, Lockheed is a very big company. Like, far as business goes, like for me right now at where I'm working at, this accounting department small. It's like 4 of us. You know what I mean, this West manager. And I want to say a couple thousand people. So, yeah, it's cool though. Know what I mean, it's cool. I ain't started it yet, but the way they talking about it, it seems enjoyable. But like I was saying, like I was telling you last episode, I don't even think I'm gonna be there too long because the Gilbane opportunity is just too good to pass on. You know what I mean? So whenever I do get to go up there, you know what I mean, they open that back up. That's why I'll be at. So yeah, as far as business goes, you know what I mean, this right here is just a stepping stone. Put some. Yeah.
Get some experience under your belt. I feel you. It's a good resume builder too. You out here in the salary world and all that stuff.
And there ain't nothing wrong with like the pay is very good. You know what I mean? It's within my degree works. You know what I mean? It's not a bad job, but it's like Gilbane was just more. What they had to offer was more fun. You know what I mean? I get to move around more with that. And then my third year, there I would have my own field project, like so pretty much handling all the accounting from a project from the ground up, whether it's a hotel or a museum or whatever they got building. That'll be my field project. So I'm really kind of looking forward to getting there. You know what I mean? But yeah, so those my goals.
All right, man. So that's it for this episode, though. Anything else you think we left out? Oh, before, make sure y'all subscribing, liking, commenting, man. Make sure y'all doing all that stuff, yo. We're trying to build this up, yo, so we can be in a position where we can put other people on, man. Maybe we get who else know a lot of brands that we put on, like people. Shout out to Trey. We did the pop up and what was it called? Philly Cheese. Philly Cheese
Cafe.
There you go, Philly Cheesesteak Cafe. my bro Trey hit me up and like, oh yo, thanks for hitting me on. He tagged us on Instagram.
Yeah,
He went to get some good eats. He came out from Norfolk. So like we really like not just saying we're gonna put other people on. We really actually doing it because you get a lot of time people just say they're gonna do this and do that and they don't do that. So most definitely, y'all make sure y'all tuning in, tapping in, doing all that good stuff.
I mean, I can't wait to get hot so we can do more events like that. I actually just recently ran into another podcaster, you know what I mean, who says y'all had some works going on. I mean, I was kind of oblivious to what's going on because, you know what I mean, the host be keeping me in the dark.
Hold on. It's crazy. I just got tagged in something too that I'm about to send to you. Where your phone at?
In front of me.
Yeah, I just tagged. I'm about to send it to you right now. And is this what you talking about?
Because I
didn't know nothing about it. It just happened. It just literally 25 seconds ago.
Yeah, man, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We
just got tagged in this, bro. How long ago was this post?
Yesterday. This happened. What I'm telling you about this happened yesterday.
Oh, but how long was it? Because this is my first time hearing about it.
I know they said they've been taught. They said they talked to you about it, ran across you about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy that you just because they just sent this, so they just did that. So yeah. But I'd be forgetting, like I was saying, I'd be forgetting I do a podcast though. So it'd be kind of weird where like people be walking up to me and they be like, yeah, you from so and so, and I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, damn, like I do this and like people really be watching this shit. So yeah, it'd be cool sometimes, but that's why you got to keep me in a loop. So like,
bro, this is news to me, bro. This is like breaking news, bro.
You wildin', bro.
I swear. We'll talk about it after and see what's going on with that.
I bet.
Yeah, facts. But like I said, man, another episode of Winding Podcast. Yo, I'm your host, Lou, aka King Lou. I'm here with
the co-host Nas, man.
You call yourself a co-host?
Yeah. It's just when you not acting like a host, you know what I mean? That's when I step up, and that's what co-host is for, you know what I mean? So maybe like stay on your shit. I'll stay in my rule. You feel me?
This nigga's here, bro. This nigga's terrible, yo, man. Thank you for tuning in for another episode, episode 19, man. We out.